I am Skyler.
And I'm Amber from Kitchen Cosplay, and tonight, guys, we're back in our studio and watching Breaking Bad Season 3, Episode 12.
Yes, what happened last episode?
Well, JC tried to sell some meth to a girl who wanted to get better.
Yep.
But she got a son, so he backed up. And he found out that the Gus brother is the one responsible for his friend's death.
Yes, literally. So
the word is small. Shit.
He went there and he kind of acted like, well, he did buy some crystals and he got to see how their whole thing works. So he's seen the guys responsible for his friend's death, and I mean, he knows the kid. I don't think he's gonna go after the kid, but he will definitely go after the guys.
He knows that it was an initiation, that they made him do it. The kid wouldn't have killed someone if it wasn't for these two guys. And I don't think that Jesse would go after a kid.
It's not like he hasn't. Well, he's never been in a gang like this, but he knows how it goes, and he probably doesn't blame the kid, which is why it was only after he got to see the two guys that he got really mad, and he left with that look on his face that just let us know that he will do something about this. So, as for Gus and Walter, well, first of all, Skyler now works with Walter.
Oh my gosh, she's in the game.
It's interesting.
She's in the game.
And since she's good with money, she might be very good at this job, so it's very interesting. She's doing it not for Walter, she's doing it for Hank and Marie.
She might be more dangerous than Walter in that kind of business.
But I mean, weirdly enough, now she's in the position that Walter was in season 1. She's the one doing scams and stuff and you know, criminal acts for family. So I think she will understand a little bit more what Walter went through, if she doesn't already. So there's that, and Gus called Walter at his home in order to deliver him a little message, like don't make the same mistake twice. We can only guess what it means. So only 2 episodes left for this season. I'm excited with what's gonna happen. Let's jump into this and see.
Can't believe we're close to the end of season 3.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's more than halfway through
the series, guys.
Yeah. Baby, your freaking tail in no.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh my gosh, that's not his. That's the product that he bought from the other gang.
Where did you get that? You take it from the lab?
I bought it from the 2 guys who killed Combo.
So it means that Gus is making affairs with these guys.
And now it's our product.
What is that? That's hearsay. Do you have any proof?
I heard it from the sister of the kid who shot him. This kid, he's 11 years old. Shot Combo on orders. And you know he's not the first. They use kids because, hey, why not? Easy to control, easy to fool. All they get is juvie if they ever get caught. They used it to shoot my friend.
I need your help. How?
I need rice.
Oh my God.
Need beans.
The whole entire world would be better off.
No, we're not even talking about this.
I know, woman.
Funny how every time Jesse brings up the subject, he's like, nope. But when he brings up murder, it's okay, you know?
How about back when it was your plan? Back when we were gonna use it on Tuco.
See?
Apples and oranges.
Guy eats rice and 2 or 3 days later he gets the flu or a heart attack or something and he kneels over. That's what you said. Untraceable back to us. To me.
Murder is not part of your 12-step program.
It's the 3rd one, the 13th one.
That you have to make what you are talking about here is pointless.
Not to him.
This achieves nothing.
But hypocrisy aside, considering he also wanted to use that plan, for him to do this would destroy him, would destroy his reputation, whatever's left of his sanity. Like, it's not a good thing. It's not a path he should choose.
I'm doing it. With or without you.
But with Walter, it might be more.
He has more
safe?
chances, yeah. So I don't want to see him go down that path. At the same time, I don't want these guys to keep using the kids and stuff. Like, I don't want them to keep on going. But it's
always
just...
wearing purple, right?
Yeah, alright, always. Well, most of the time. It's such a tough decision, you know, when there is no good guy here. There's no good choice.
Christ, again. 3 in a row. That freaking Paul Newman over here.
Have you been playing cards with your dad?
No. Why?
He doesn't know the truth.
No, because she thinks he's been gambling and stuff, so she's wondering if he learned the rules, you know?
Are you not well enough?
Jesus, kid, you too? Do I look well enough? I'm shitting in pans, peeing in pitchers. Can't move my legs. Got it?
So people in wheelchairs should be in hospitals? What about people on crutches? Maybe I should be in here too. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Deal, you little prick.
It's funny because they can relate so much. Like, Hank doesn't see it now because he's very frustrated about his situation.
Yeah.
But Walter Jr. is living with a condition, and he's going to live with it for the rest of his life. It's not easy, but you can get through this. And he's got people to help him and stuff. It's so sad to see him this down, though.
Of course, but and Gus, you go as usual the boat. So.
Tell me. Let's wait.
What are you doing? If you need to talk, use the phone.
This isn't a phone talk, Walter. I spoke to Goodman about Pinkman and this plan of yours.
We also know he talks to Gus when it matters.
I'm not going to do it. The problem is the boss wouldn't like it. So,
Nope.
my boss,
He's looking for
your
Gus.
boss.
Yep, the world is
Revolution.
small.
Professional courtesy.
Yep.
No one knows. You want to risk it all on one junkie? Now, I realize you two have a history, but this kid's been on the bubble a while now. It's a long time coming. I used to be a beat cop a long time ago. And I get called out on domestic disputes all the time, hundreds probably over the years. But there was this one guy, this one piece of shit that I will never forget. My partner and I get called out there every weekend. And one of us would pull her aside and we'd say, come on, tonight's the night we press charges. And this wasn't one of those deep down, he really loves me setups. We got a lot of those, but not this. This girl was scared. She wasn't going to cross him, no way, no how. And one night, my partner's out sick, and it's just me. We're driving into town, and this sideways asshole is in my back seat humming Danny Boy. I go right out into nowhere, and I kneel him down, and I put my revolver in his mouth. And I say, so help me, if you ever touch her again, I will such and such and such and such and blah, 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 blah. Just trying to do the right thing. But 2 weeks later, he killed her. Of course.
Oh fudge.
By the way, this was so intense.
Moral of the story is, I chose a half measure when I should have gone all the way.
Roll credits.
And the next episode is The Full Measure. I saw the title.
No more half measures, Walter.
But it's Jesse. Yes, half measures. He's basically saying that Jesse is bound to go down that road once again, create some problems and stuff, when we know that it's Walter who's been bringing the problems most of the time.
Both of them are bringing problems.
Yeah, but most of the time it starts with Walter.
All I'm seeing is a kid.
That would have never happened if Walter had not pushed him to expand.
No. They're always around.
Gonna need you to come with me.
Take a walk.
Oh fudge.
Oh my god. He intense enough as it is.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is he gonna meet Gus?
I think he is.
Because, I mean, he doesn't buy that bullshit. He has not bought that bullshit since day one, you know? He doesn't like Jesse. Oh my god! Oh shit! The two guys! Oh shit!
Holy crap.
Settle your crap.
Sit down.
Oh my god, I'm comfortable at all.
I think it's a bit sad that Walter is kind of against Jesse in that
Yeah.
meeting.
It is true that they killed one of your associates. It is possible that they acted rashly. The man was selling on their territory. There is blame on both sides. This will go no further. It will be settled right here, right now.
You told him.
Wait outside.
Oh my god, he's like a father trying to deal with the kids.
Those men outside are my trusted employees. And when I learned what you intended to do, if it wasn't for this man and the respect I have for him, I would be dealing with this in a very different way. My men will come back inside, and you will shake their hands, and you will make peace. And that will be the end of this.
No.
Oh my god, Jesse.
Jesse.
Pardon me.
These kids. These assholes of yours, they got an 11-year-old kid doing their killing for them. You're supposed to be some kind of reasonable businessman. This how you do business? You okay with this? You got anything to say here?
Bring them back.
What is he gonna do? Because he got a point.
He's got a very good point. By the way, Jesse just stood up to Gus.
He got balls of steel.
And it's not even because of his friend, it's because of a very good reason, you know? Them using kids. It's his love for children and stuff and how wrong this is. I love that he did this for that.
No more children.
My little boss.
You keep the peace.
All right.
I'll keep the peace.
He convinced Gus to change his ways.
But Gus is a reasonable man. He got a good point. Oh my gosh, I got cold sweat just right now.
He was betrayed. Like, he trusted Walter and he got betrayed. By the way, the kid is still there. Are they gonna change their ways?
If they don't follow their part of the bargain, Jesse doesn't need to have to.
It's time to go home, Hank.
Sometimes I gotta tell you, Marie, not till I'm well. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm just seeing.
Seeing what?
Seeing what I see. If I can get the groundhog to see his shed,
It's not gonna happen, I'm sorry.
I'm betting it will. And if he does, you check out of here.
I'm not gonna bet on whether I get a boner.
You're not completely hopeless. We have a bet?
You got 1 minute.
1 minute? All right, that's a cakewalk.
Yeah, this is... Marie, give up. I mean, seriously, it's... Not
Huh?
gonna happen.
He's so pissed off.
Well, she made
She's
her
so
point.
proud of herself. Well, I mean,
Oh my gosh.
he's been lying to himself a bit here. But,
Well, he's scared.
it's just funny that we were here waiting for him to get a boner.
And he did.
Grandma? Slow down. Slow down, I can't.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, they killed him!
Oh God.
They killed the kid! Oh my gosh, he's gonna feel responsible for this. He's so gonna go after these men.
No, he's not gonna just stay back and do nothing.
I'm just gonna say it
But
right
if he
now.
goes after them, he's breaking the deal.
Yeah, but they broke the deal.
He never said don't kill the kid. Not to Gus at least, you know? He said don't use him anymore. And since he knew their business, they killed him to get rid of the... What's the word? I don't remember, but still, they got rid of him because he knew about them. But the deal wasn't about letting the kid live.
Paramedics were called to the scene, but were unable to revive the boy. A gruesome crime.
Can you turn that off?
Loss. And yet another casualty in what appears to be the city's ongoing struggle against drugs and the gangs that peddle them. Details.
He knows.
What is he gonna do about it now?
I mean, this time, though, it's not his fault, but, Oh, no.
No, 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 please, no. No, Jesse, please don't.
And here goes. Jesus Christ. I was so happy that he was clean.
Oh my gosh. Oh god.
And is that it's his first time killing people, right?
Oh my gosh! Well, that solved the problem! Oh my freaking gosh! Slit their own gut! Oh my gosh!
Run.
Oh my god! Oh my god! He protected till the end! He's responsible for their death! Gus can say that it's Jesse who killed them at least. Sorry! But damn! Walter! Oh my gosh! These guys got balls of steels! I knew that Walter
Walter!
could kill man because he did it with Crazy 8. Not with Coops because that was Hank, but he did it with Crazy 8 and
He's the one doing the murders all the time. Like, he did it with, Crazy 8, Tuco, the cousin. He's always the one doing it. This time I thought Jesse was gonna be the one actually pulling the trigger. And I was like, this is his first time and stuff. In comes Walter at the right moment and he fucking crushes them both.
well, it was Jesse or them, and there's 2 against 1. Jesse
And I
would have been
think-
dead.
I think he realized for a moment that Jesse was right saying that, letting them go was not a good thing. He's got kids too.
Well, just like, what's the name? I think it's Martin. That's the name of the guy who told him the story about the guy who kept beating his wife. He told him that because he went the half measure, the guy killed his wife.
So he went half measures with them, not with Jesse, with them.
And they killed the kid.
And he realized,
he killed the 2 guys before the kid would still be alive.
Very good.
And that kid would have still got a future, and now he didn't.
Yeah, so I mean, not only was Jesse right, and Walter was wrong, but Gus is working with people, and you don't know, maybe he's the one who ordered it, He's not above these things, because he was aware. He knew they were working with children.
Of course he knew.
So,
Gus
and he
knew
let it-
everything that went down with his business.
And he let it happen. So, what does it tell you when your boss is doing this? Are they okay with working with someone like that? Jesse is sure is not okay, and Walter, he kind of saw the good and the bad with this situation. I mean, it was not good that he was doing this, but he was still offering him security and money and stuff. So he was okay with going with it as long as it stayed, you know,
Well,
like that. But
the thing is that Walter knows that Gus is a dangerous man. He can do dangerous things and easily kill people off without everybody knowing. So he knew that if Jesse went after Gus employees, Gus will go after Jesse, and Jesse will be dead.
yeah, so I mean, he's not gonna go after
he wanted
him.
to protect him, but you need to bargain with Gus for that.
Yeah, but I mean, one way or another, Gus is gonna think. No, let me go.
All right.
One way or another, Gus is gonna know that Jesse has something to do with this because he's the one who wanted them gone.
He didn't do anything.
Yeah, he didn't do anything, but you just know that every time Walter does something, it's gonna fall back on Jesse. There's a reason why Walter literally said, like, run. It's not gonna go quietly. Gus is gonna fight back at this because these are his guys. You know, when the twins wanted to kill Walter, Walter was his employee, and he fought against them to get Walter to survive. He sent them after someone else, and after that he just let the massacre happen and stuff.
Yeah.
And he killed one of them in order to protect himself. So there's that. And now the same situation is happening, but with other guys. And Walter and Jesse are the ones responsible for the situation now. So it's going to be a full-on fight between them, because Gus is not going to let that go. But, I mean, he is reasonable. Like, he listens when you talk to him, but it takes a lot of guts. Like in this scene, when everyone was sitting around the table, it really felt like they were the children and he was the father, teaching them some stuff, using like disciplining them. Anyway, you know what I mean. But Jesse stood up to him for his morals, for what he believed in, and for what he knew was wrong. Like he didn't even fight against his friend's death because he knew that yes, they were in the wrong neighborhood. So even there is no case for him to fight about with this. But the kids, it's one thing he cannot stand by and let happen, And I really love that side of him. I love that he cares about the kids. And like he wanted to sell drugs to that woman whose name I don't know. And when he learned that she had a kid, he stopped and he actually told her literally, you should, I thought you were a good mother. You're gonna get high when you have a kid coming home and stuff. He doesn't agree with this when there's a kid involved. So this time he didn't agree with it either, but he stood up to Gus, which is a lot. Like even Walter has not technically stood up to Gus yet. So I'm like, damn, that was intense. And he made him change his mind. Yeah, now we know that he told them no more kids, but it led to something more, and it's worse, actually. So it's not a good thing. So we knew Jesse was going to do something. For Walter to choose Jesse there, because he chose Jesse. He knew when he saw it, he knew it was his fault. He knew he was to blame for this, and Jesse was right. So he decided to stand by Jesse. He knew Jesse was going to do something, so he went at it. So, full measure now. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but as for Hank, Hank is finally out of the hospital, which is a good thing.
Thanks to
Marie's
magical hands. Marie's hand. I think that's a purple manicure. I'm sure she got purple manicure, and that works.
Oh, she sure knows. She sure knows how to work that one. She knows how it works.
How to work with a handful.
Anyway,
guys, it's a bit tired.
Yes, it's getting late. Still, I'm happy that she basically proved them that, and she was
You're not dead down there, so you can walk.
You're not helpless. You can still do some things, And in his head, I feel like he's given up because he believes he can no longer be the man he used to be. He doesn't even try to put on the mask now, even with his nephew. So he's given up, and he doesn't want to go home. He doesn't want this to be his reality. So he likes to see himself as helpless and like a victim. He doesn't want to try anymore. So he's accepted this new reality and he doesn't want to change it, But to have Marie trying to push him towards, working towards his rehabilitation is one thing. To have his nephew there telling him, like, you're telling me I should be in the hospital too, because he's dealing with something not as extreme as being paralyzed, you know, but he still has a condition that makes it worse. Like, he shouldn't be able to drive, but he managed to find a way to do this. And he's doing it, you know? He's very good. He's very brave, too. And his uncle needs to do the same. He needs to see that he still has a life. He still has people that love him. And he can still do something with what's left of him, you know?
But that's so sad, because that Hank is not Hank.
I know. Like I said, he doesn't put on the mask.
He's a fighter. He's someone who's gonna stand and try. No, but he's gonna push himself to his limits to reach his goals. He needs to find that, to lit the flame again inside himself.
Like, he was already feeling bad before it happened, and then now he cannot walk, so now I think he feels like he cannot do anything anymore, you know? But it's not true. Like, he can still do a lot of things, and that's what Marie proved him, that he still can have a normal life if he only tried and believed in himself and in the people that love him. So at least now he's going home, so I hope that they can work more on him and make him, you know, accept that, yes, now this is his reality, but it doesn't mean it has to stay that way. He can still work towards a happier life, a better life, a better way of living. He only has to try, like his nephew, which I'm really happy can drive now.
I know it doesn't really go with what we're just saying now, but I just realized that when he was getting out of the hospital, they put a flower on his laps.
Come on, that didn't happen right after. You had time to calm down after this, come on. She's getting tired, so we're gonna end this here because she's starting to talk some weird shit.
Alright. Just let's end this. It was really a stressful episode and a sad one with Thomas' death.
It makes me so excited for next episode, the finale.
The full measure?
Yeah. So we're gonna go and watch this now. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is already up on Patreon. The link is in the description.
So go click down there and subscribe. And if you don't want that, it will be up on YouTube.
Next week.
Tuesday. Next week's Tuesday.
See you then.
Bye, guys.
Bye.